Warning. This video is not for minors. The characters used in this E-Federation have all given their consent. This material is make-believe and has been rated M for mature. If video game violence offends you, please click out of this video now. 18 and older only. Proceed with caution. Thank you.
Welcome everybody to YTWE18 Plus, coming to you live from Brooklyn, New York, and thanks for joining me, Joe.
And as always, Mr. DeVito, it is an absolute pleasure to be with you. And what a great match we've got coming up for the fans tonight. We've got GFreak J versus David Rivera. Oh.
Now let's take a look at our double champion, Rant with Jeff. This guy, the first ever YTWE 18 Plus Intercontinental and World Champion simultaneously.
Absolutely, this man has proven to me, to you, to everybody in the YTWE that he is the best. He has beaten yourself, he has beaten McFucker, he has beaten many others in the YTWE, and that is why he is a double champion.
Cannot dispute a single word you said. Like you said, he's beaten me, so I can't claim to be better than Rant with Jeff. The guy has got the world title, the IC title. The guy is phenomenal.
He is, absolutely. He is a great high flyer, and he's a great technical wrestler, and he's overcome the odds here in the YTWE.
He's taken on big guys, like McFucker. He's got Uncle from Hell in the next match, for next title match at the end of May. And right here, this is the Elimination Chamber where he won the IC Championship, and there it goes, eliminating RoburtRage, which I love to see.
I know you do, Mr. DeVito. RoburtRage has been nothing but a thorn in your side for the last 3 years. But there we see it. We see Rant with Jeff beating the Intercontinental Champion.
He did. He beat the best Intercontinental Champion we have had in the YTWE to date, and I'm telling ya, this man right here, Rant with Jeff, our first ever double champion. He has got Uncle from Hell at the end of May, and I am gonna make this tables, ladders and chairs.
Oh fuck, Mr. DeVito.
Oh fuck, indeed. Now let's hear from the champion.
You know, y'all think I'm crazy and I can't do what I say I can do, but I got news for y'all. I'm a smart person. Oh, shit.
Classic.
Well, there's our double champion, Rant with Jeff. And right now we're going to take a look at what's been going on with Boston Fan and RoburtRage.
Oh yes, we are. These two guys, these two wrestlers have been feuding for months and months. RoburtRage will not let it go, will not let this rivalry go, because he wants to beat Boston Fan.
And I think that is the thing with RoburtRage, is he's not going to let it go until he's got what he wants. It's the same thing he does with me.
Oh yes, and it's the same thing with you, Mr. DeVito. He said it in his promo, he's not going to stop until he beats you.
Well, he's going to have a long fucking wait, I can tell you that, because that just ain't going to happen. But RoburtRage made a challenge recently at Boston Fan, so right now we're going to hear Boston Fan respond to that challenge.
Suddenly, there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping on my door. And who was at my door? It's you, RoburtRage. You know, RoburtRage, I'm disappointed in you. You couldn't leave well enough alone. You see, RoburtRage, I was done with you. You were just a myth. You were a fart in the wind. You viled the name of Mr. DeVito. You crushed his rib cage in a match that he offered to you. You stuck your fucking nose in where it shouldn't belong. You stuck your nose in my rematch with Rant with Jeff for my Intercontinental Championship. And you fucked it up. Why did you do it? Oh, because you want to cement a legacy here in YTWE 18 plus. Well, let me tell you something, Chumpstain. Trolls like you don't have legacies. Trolls like you get slain. I will take you out of this world. You're spineless. You're a fucking jellyfish. You're a bottom feeder. You are not meant to have a legacy. I will destroy you, Robert Rage. In that ring, I accept your challenge. I will destroy you. I am gonna kick your fucking disgusting teeth down your fucking throat. And Robert Rage, at the end of it, you can stick that in your bong and smoke it, bitch!
Now it's time for GFreak J versus David Rivera. Let's get out to ringside.
Oh yes, Mr. DeVito, it is definitely time, and we saw David Rivera last week in his debut match against Eric Personal, where Eric Personal picked up his first ever victory here in the YTWE 18 plus.
He sure was an instant classic of sorts, not quite the thing David Rivera was going for, but you know, Eric Personal picks up his first win. So that was a classic of some kind. And we've got a lovely battle of technical wrestling going on here. Some arm work from David Rivera. Going to them wrist locks now.
Definitely. And GFreak J reverses it into a top wrist lock of his own and takes Rivera down to the canvas.
Nice back and forth there. Back into that lockup. And Rivera taking control of the wrist once again. But there you go. Back into that top wrist lock by GFreak J. Can Rivera find his way out of this one? Nice hammerlock switch into the side headlock.
Oh, and a nice headlock
takedown
from David Rivera there. Nicely done. And GFreak J fighting his way back up.
Oh man, that knee to the head there. Less of the technical. But here we go. Nice suplex there from David Rivera. I think David has learned a lot from last week's match with Eric Personal. I think last week he came in thinking he was Billy Big Bollocks, thinking he was going to be able to do it all, underestimated Eric, ended up on the losing end.
Absolutely, and that was a good thing that he didn't win. Every single wrestler learns something, and even in life as well, Mr. DeVito, we all learn something new every single day.
Oh, absolutely. There is so much more that we don't know than the stuff that we do know. We are always learning in every situation, every day. And it is like that for these guys. Every match they have, bam! Bam! David Rivera just learned what it was like to have the back of his head slammed into the canvas by GFreak J.
Oh, you sure did.
A nice Northern Lights.
Very nicely done. Absolutely, Mr. DeVito. And David Rivera, oh, hits an elbow from the second rope. Nicely done there as well.
Bam! Standing elbow, jumps up, drives him straight into the sternum, picking GFreak up. But Rivera taking too much
Didn't
time.
follow up.
You cannot take your time.
No, you can't.
No, exactly.
You can't waste time.
Not with GFreak. GFreak J is a very fast guy. You know, his speed is his special power, if you like.
Absolutely. Now,
bam. And GFreak now clubbing David Rivera in the back, keeping him down on the mat and wearing over those legs. This is a good game plan from GFreak J here.
Absolutely, yeah. That's I always say that. If just pick a body part and stick to it.
Oh, fuck! Massive pendulum DDT. He's down.
Too early for the
One,
cover. It's too early for the
two.
3 count.
Oh, man. It sure was. But, man, that was a big pendulum DDT. And I think that was really, well, I was going to say he's taking his toll on GFreak, but it looks like he's woken him up. Inverted atomic drop there.
Maybe both of these guys have something to prove. I mean, you had Eric Personal last week, and he definitely proved something to me. And maybe now GFreak J this week wants to prove something to the YTWE.
Well, I will say this. GFreak J, bam, fuck, responds with a DDT of his own. And he's going up. Sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt myself. He's going up there for the footsteps from heaven.
He hits it.
He's driven him down in that chest.
He's going for the cover.
He has won matches.
1, 2.
Ah!
Bloody hell.
My fucking days. GFreak J has won many matches with that foot stomp, those footsteps from heaven, whatever you want to call it. Fucking hell. David Rivera really showing some intestinal fortitude.
Absolutely, and David Rivera is fighting back, and he's back in
Whoa!
control.
That was amazing. Rivera showing us some of that high-flying skill that maybe we didn't quite realise he had. Joe, this is it.
No, it isn't.
No, it ain't. Just a 1 count. Oh, Joe, what a match so far. David Rivera has been having very good matches. Whether it's down to him or his opponents, these have been good matches.
Yes, they have. And as I've said, David Rivera has done nothing but impress me since his debut here in the YTWE 18+.
That's right, that loss. Bam! Big spine buster. That loss to Eric Personal is nothing to be ashamed of. 1, 2, and we're going to have a kick out.
This is quite a close kind of match here, Mr. DeVito. It's hard to tell who's going to win this one.
Yeah, well, like I said last week, I put Eric Personal in there with him. Eric Personal being one of those lower end guys, hadn't won a lot of matches. This week he's got GFreak, who is the better member, in my personal opinion, of the Evolve 180 team. He has beaten guys like I Love to Rant, for example, so you know he's no pushover. And here we go, springboard, Hurricanrana takes him over.
That is awesome to see.
Going for that cover.
GFreak J showing David Rivera that he can do it just as well as him.
I've got to say, Joe, GFreak J is probably the best flippy flopper. There's that pendulum DDT with, again. He is probably the best flippy flopper that we've got in the YTWE.
1,
and here's the cover. 2,
3. It's over.
He's done it. He's fucking done it. He's only picked up the win.
Crikey.
David Rivera, second match in, and he beats GFreak J. He must have definitely learned a lesson from his match last week.
Yes, absolutely, Mr. DeVito. Well done to David Rivera. That is an impressive victory. Absolutely.
Absolutely impressive in victory. GFreak J, like I said, he's a guy, he's won a fair few matches against some great contestants, you know, and right now, for David Rivera to get a win over GFreak J definitely puts him on the track for that Intercontinental Championship title.
100%. 100%. And the interesting thing about that match is that he didn't actually beat him with his finisher.
No, he didn't. He didn't. It was, there you go, bam, pendulum, DDT. It took 2 of those to put GFreak away. But, you know, maybe that was the plan. Hit him with one early on, wear out his head, do him over, and then bam, hit him with a big one at the end now. David Rivera, well done, man. Well done. Welcome to the YTWE 18 Plus family. Joe,